Men are learning to let go of modern women. End of an era.
Why are we telling young women to take your most fertile years when you should be having babies and spend that entire decade of your 20s chasing an education which the average woman goes $40,000 into debt to get, and she makes an average of $40,000 a year, which is a terrible deal, right? So we tell them to go to all this college, get into debt to get your degree, and then do the career thing like you just said. And then all of a sudden at 30, flip a switch and try to get at least 2.1 babies out of them. That's stupid, and it's never going to happen. So why do we give young women that advice? I mean, I think 95% of y'all don't have any business being in a university at all.
Women should be starting to understand men and relationships at age 16. Not 32 after they've massed huge body counts. Make a man chase and understand you slowly. Don't go partying and sleeping around. Sadly, women follow the feminist narrative thinking she's the prize. Men don't see it that way, and why should they? Especially now.
The problem is that women want a guy to pay for dates, be tall, be charming, be charismatic, and bring all these things to the table, but they want to be able to say, well, I'm still strong and independent, I can do my thing. Does that make sense?
Why would I commit to you when every woman I've committed to has spat in my face when I tried to give them the world? Oh, you're so different, I'm sure. Just like the last three. Convince me with behavior, not words. I know my worth, and lies and mind games don't work on me now. I don't mess with the high school drama, and I will treat you with equal respect shown to me until you've made yourself dear to me.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just charging my car. Yeah, but they don't have a charger, you see.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's my charger, though.
Yeah, it's alright, don't get big-headed about it. My friend Lucy, come to see her.
Okay.
And she hasn't got a charger, because she hasn't got an electric car. There's no
But
one
why
on
is that
site.
my problem, though?
What?
But why is that my problem?
Well, no, it's not a problem, it's an advantage for me, isn't it? Because
Yeah, it's an advantage for you, but it's not an advantage for me. You're using my charger. No, but you're using my... No, but you're using my electrical facility.
Yes, I am, and I'm very grateful. It's nice that you've got it there. I can, I know in the future.
The level of entitlement was baffling in this one, don't you think? Men are learning, so they are avoiding the pitfalls made by other men, but women aren't learning and still making the mistakes of all the other lonely women still confused and wondering why no man wants them.
I am absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships.
As ladies get older, it's harder to find a man to get into a relationship with. There's a couple of reasons for this, but one of which is men gain experience. They have been in a relationship, have been scorned, screwed over, and then they decide, I want my own peace. The rest of the video proves this.
Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is.
Their own peace.
Do whatever they would normally do.
God forbid they want to do the stuff that they would like to do with their own lives. Oh my God, what these men like!
And just want somebody there when it's convenient for them.
And that's the comment that makes me think you're bitter and single. It's not the fact that they want someone that's convenient for them, it's the fact that they want someone to add to their lives and not take away things that they enjoy, which is what they have been previously used to. Do we get it yet?
Or, for the things they want to do.
And that is why men are staying single, so they can do whatever it is that they want to do without any bad judgment from anyone. The fact that it's a concern to you that they're doing this is a massive red flag. So men aren't going to look at you and go, yeah, she wants to take over my life. That's wifey material.
Convince me I'm wrong.
No convincing needed, because you're absolutely right. A fella in his 30s plus does not want a relationship in the same way like he did when he was in his 20s. Why? Because he's been in a relationship and he's learned. He likes his own life. He likes to be able to do what he wants. And if a woman wants to tie one of these guys down, she's got to go above and beyond to tie the guy down. It's not as easy anymore. You can't get pissed off with men being screwed over getting smarter, wanting to take a bit more care of themselves because you can't find a man as easy as you used to? Welcome to life.
Men don't want to continue to invest in a partner who changes the nature of their relationship on a whim, withholds affection, and segs because she feels differently after he commits, and provides a home, stability, and security. He doesn't want you running his life, especially if you are going to continue to be a flip-of-the-coin psycho who can use the law to take from him whatever you want.
Women show their love through sexual loyalty. They show their love through sexual exclusivity. A man shows his love other ways. So when you see a man who's crying over the girl he lost because he cheated, and they're like, why is he crying? He loves me. He doesn't love me. Yes, he does. He loves you. He came back to you. Who cares about that bitch? He doesn't care about her. Why do you care about her?
Women say they want relationships, but from the way they speak, it sounds more like sponsorships, where men make their lives easier while they make men's lives harder. What a deal.
We've only been together for a year and a half.
Oh, all right. Come on. You're fine.
But I'm also 36.
Yuck. No, I'm just kidding. Not gonna happen in a year. Even after a year goes by, it's
Shut up, you guys!
still only 2.5 years, even if he waits another year. That's not a lot of time. Do you want kids?
Yeah!
Oh, jeez. I think those eggs are scrambled.
Hey!
The only girls that I really see complain about this or talk about this are the ones who can tell are magnets for toxic guys. It's not the girls that like normal guys that just want to enjoy life. They always are the type that seems to be attracted to guys that have way too many options for them to care about their feelings and would rather have his peace, and when he's interested to come deal with you because you leave yourself widely available. It's the same with guys. A lot of guys nowadays are upset that women treat them like crap, but they keep going after the same woman that has 10 to 15 guys all wanting her attention. She has no reason to be loyal or care about your feelings because she has her own feelings to care about, and those take priority. A lot of times these people aren't even super heartless. They just are focused on their own personal enjoyment of life.
Things women find unattractive in modern day men. Number 1, men who are in touch with their feminine side. Examples of the modern day men being in touch with their feminine side. Commonly, guys now are almost overly emotional. Number 2 is pick-me boys. Now, a pick-me boy is a guy who's fishing for compliments. Oh my god, I'm just so ugly. It's because they want you to call them cute or attractive. Or a pick-me boy is a guy saying, no one's ever gonna wanna date me. If you keep talking like that, no one really is gonna wanna date you. Number 3 is guys who do not work out or stay in shape. Girl wants a boy who can pick them up. If my boy's arms were smaller than mine, 1, that would make me feel self-conscious, and 2, it just would not be attractive. Now, although no one ever says it, physical attributes in a man are extremely attractive. People always think that that is a bad thing, but just because you're attracted to how someone looks does not mean it's a bad thing. Obviously, personality is a huge thing as well, but physical attributes also just increases attractiveness so much.
Men no longer want to start a relationship with someone who has not worked their issues out anymore. Listen to what you said. You literally let it be known that you want control over another human being. This comes from having been treated horribly in the past, either by an ex-husband or boyfriend. That much respect can sympathize with, but the issue doesn't just go away. In fact, most young women have become so numb and untrusting from failure after failure in relationships that way too much is expected from the next guy. Since when are there rules to getting to know someone for who they are, and trusting them, and eventually falling in love without changing a thing, except your status as far as being single or married or in a relationship?
So you expect the girl to be loyal to you before on the first date?
That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do.
But it's not
is
reciprocated.
saying, I'm not seeing other guys right now.
As a guy, that's the most attractive thing you can do. So if you want to be more attractive to the guy, then that's what you do. As a guy, if I want to be more attractive to you, I have to get my money up, I have to go to the gym, I have to build connections, I have to be more charismatic. As a girl, you don't have to do all that shit.
Who made the rules? I can tell you that when you're not so troubled and obsessed with finding your guy, he will come. Stop putting up boundaries and walls, and look at life for what it really is. Calm that storm inside of you down, and think for a second about that peace. Nothing matters except your peace. Peace within yourself, and peace with your demons. Men want a clear and honest relationship with a woman who has peace, and won't bring drama or trouble to them. We are sick of that. We've had that. It's time to try something new. Men want women that they can trust, and know that they'll be there. It's not about convenience, but mutual respect and assistance. Men will go above and beyond to help women, but we need to know that the women will do the same. A guy I know had to be out of town on a work assignment for several months. When he came back home, he found out his wife was pregnant, and he was beyond elated. That all changed when the baby was delivered, and it was a different skin color than his ethnicity. That's why many men don't trust women anymore. I hear and see plenty of women bragging about the freedom they enjoy when they've kicked their man to the curb, only to cry about there being no good men months later. When everyone else is the problem is likely you. I would say that guys can become relationship phobic after a bad experience, and can be cruel to women, and the same happens in reverse. So I do advocate a timeout after a bad breakup to get yourself centered again and ready to give of yourself without so much baggage. Or just embrace the single life if you're genuinely done. Don't complain online about the others. It's true that women shift more to the periphery once a relationship is becoming more steady. We've had the turmoil and the drama, let's go back to normal. Women who crave that and want to be in the center all the time, getting plenty of validation and attention, can't cope with that. But life doesn't exist of sunsets and roses. Realizing that is a sign of maturity. However, modern women never grow up. Why is it that when a man gets tied down to the wifey, she wants to take his total freedom from him? Is it she thinks he's going to cheat on her in secret, and she finds ways to disrupt his way of life, /freedom, to the point she wrecks his life? Here's a clue, why don't she get interested in her hubby's hobbies? Just maybe she'll be happier with her hubby, and they'll be closer as man and wife. What men don't want is to pay someone not to be with them anymore. I know so many men who are paying their ex-wife because she decided she wasn't happy anymore and wanted her freedom. Alimony and child support payments can financially ruin your life. Stay single, gentlemen. These women wanted to be strong and independent. Them have that with their own money. It makes me so sad that there are enough selfish women that so many men end up deciding that there is absolutely nothing to gain from a relationship with a woman. As a woman, I've seen the opposite problem with the women around me, with women giving too much care and laboring too much for a husband that abuses and only takes, and even going through that myself, and building up a broken man to the point he had a job and a place to live after having nothing, only for him to abuse me and still say I wasn't giving enough. If only there was a way for givers to end up in relationships with other givers. Men, there are good women out there, but I am so sorry it's so hard to find them, and that you've been hurt enough to give up entirely. I wanted to give up too, and for a time I was jaded and didn't believe there was any point in trying anymore. But we're all people in the end, no matter the gender, and I had to believe there are good men out there, just as I see proof of good women around me. And for now, I have some fight left in me. I hope you'll all be happy and have good lives, whether you decide to stay single or a good person wanders into your life. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Support us and help us spread support for men around the world. Do comment and share your thoughts. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.